You love opening up with song, don't you?
I was fucking humming. What the hell are you talking about? Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. What's up, T-Gap Steve? What's up, Frost? No. The answer is no, because I'm mean to people. So, yeah, I'm entirely too mean. I make people upset. I make them cry because I'm rude, because I'm honest, and I'm just gonna, and I'm just gonna say fuck it. And I think I just might be more of an asshole. I told one of my technicians, like, you know what? It's just time to show my asshole. And I said that, and I went, shut up, because I realized what it was that I actually said. I was like, oh, that didn't sound right. So naturally, I had to share it with everyone.
You mean to your employee? You mean?
Huh? My technician, one of my technicians, because I'm just. I'm kind of frustrated. I've been frustrated as of late. Watching reactions to trailers and reveals and wondering, like, am I the retard, or is everyone else just eating too many paint chips? I'm just confused, Now I will give him this, because I kind of went off on John De La Rose, who's a twat, but that's my opinion. I've on social media, on Twitter, I've kind of clapped at John F. Trent and Endymion.
By the way, I keep forgetting to ask you this. This is the second week I almost forgot to ask.
Oh,
did he get fired from that park place or something? Like,
I don't
he's
know.
not writing there anymore.
No. I don't know, and I don't care. He moved. He left. He left that part. Well, he was at He started at Bounding into Comics. That's whenever I first was introduced to John F. Trent. And he went from Bounding into Comics to That Park Place, and then he went from That Park Place to Fandom Pulse. Now, the reason behind all of that, I do not know, and I better not. Do I have a no? Please don't let me drop dust in these fucking comics. I need. Ooh, that's the next one I'm going to pick up. So anyway, I say one thing to some random individual on social media who's actually like agreeing with me, but since I had the wrong opinion about Siri and her look in the Witcher 4 trailer, all of a sudden I'm a male feminist. I get blocked. I'm all.
Wait, you were having a conversation with somebody and you said
no, you can't. No, you can't have a conversation with someone on Twitter. It's impossible. But I had a different opinion. I had the wrong opinion, because I don't think Siri looks all that bad in the Witcher 4 trailer. I think she looks just fine. I think she looks older and beaten up. Okay, I just think she looks like she's been fighting a lot on the road. But of course, other people seem to think she's been transed up and masculinified, and it's like, well, I disagree. Someone, I can't remember what exactly I said. I was probably obnoxious about it. Maybe call somebody retarded or a window licker.
Really?
No.
You?
Me? No, I would always say that because people aggravate the hell out of me. I'm 50 years old. Fuck off. I'm Gen X. Insults are terms of endearment. Anyway, And someone like I've had people that I've never interacted with just like block me. I'm like, what the fuck did I say to you? And yet, Melanie Mack, John Delarose, who I was exceptionally rude to, I called him. I called him.
Know who that is.
John Delarose. He's a an anti-woke YouTuber, and I'm using that term because that's the term that they use. I don't like that term, but hey,
I know you don't like the term.
Anti-woke YouTuber, or anti-ideology YouTuber, whatever, who came out and said the new Zelda game starring Zelda, a game that fans have been asking for. Please give us a game where you can play as Princess Zelda. Came out and said the game was woke because it's a bait and switch, and that's the moment I'm like,
how is it a bait and switch though? They didn't come out and say that Link was going to be the main character. They openly said Zelda would be the main character of this one.
You see my point in me, fucking with him and going after him. But
also Zelda is just as much of a protagonist as Link is.
Look, stop white knighting. You're white knighting for the big corporation. You're making excuses. You're gonna lick the boot and consume product and get excited for next. Anyway,
as far as I'm concerned, Legend of Zelda has 3 main characters. You have Link,
Zelda, Link, and Ganon.
Ganon.
So, fucker. My point I'm trying to make. Okay. I've had a few things to say about Melanie Mack, John Delarose, John F. Trent, Dred Roberts, Endymion.
Roberts?
No, Dred Roberts. His name is Dred Roberts on the.
I know.
But anyway, never blocked me. Never blocked me.
Endymion blocked you?
No, not a single one of them. Which I gotta say, it's like, you know what? If nothing else, I disagree with some of the stuff that they talk about, some of the stuff that they say, but
I feel like Endymion at least has a somewhat decent head on his shoulders.
At times he does, but when you come out and say that Harriet Tubman as a leader in Civ 7 is woke, then I think you've lost the plot. That's the most recent thing that's just a little frustrating. It's like all of a sudden it's a civilization game about world conquering, and Harriet Tubman, they made her one of the advisors. I think that's what they are, like some sort of fucking advisors. Haven't paid attention to civilization since like 3 or 4. Fantastic games. They're all about world domination and conquest and all that other stuff. And they have historical leaders. But all of a sudden, Harriet Tubman on there, and the game is DEI wokeified. And I'm just like, y'all lost the plot, guys. Like, this is just like that's too far for me. That just, I don't know how to explain it, because like, and some chuckle fuck. And see, this is why I'm not going to get invited to anybody else's live stream. Okay, this is why, because I call people chuckle fucks and window lickers and paint chip eaters, and I don't care what side you're on. Well, we're on the same side, yeah, but I go after stupid, or what I consider stupid, and I expect people to, like, if you think I said something stupid, come at me, bro. Let's talk. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know. I'm rambling. How you doing? How's everybody in the chat? I'm moving around right now. I'm trying to get some comics straight.
Yes, everyone. Kilton bought some comic books.
Yeah, because Paladin is a fucking. He twisted my arm. He's been harassing me. Not really. I just finally got around to getting over there. But one thing I did get in, I got the first 3 issues of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham from Star Comics.
I mean, it sounds like you got to an argument.
Look, the reason why, that's Hypnotic's choice, Hunty, and I'm not, it's Hypnotic's show. He decides who goes on there and who doesn't. It's fine. I bet he had to twist your arm real hard. Yeah, he did. He really did. I have bruises from it. Okay, I have bruises.
That he's not salty about not being invited to the show. No.
What?
Their show, whatever the hell it is.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It is what it is. I've kind of resolved myself. It was like, well, I'm not going to get invited on anybody's shows. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I got to be me. Like, I don't get salty about anything, man. Like, why would I? What's the purpose?
To be petty and play petty cake.
And you still make a jab? Of course. I expect jabs. I expect you should have been here when we were watching the Game Awards. Y'all, like, fucking chat was attacked, or were you?
I wasn't here. No,
No, it was on it was oh no, it was on my channel too. We were doing a dual stream. Anyway, I got the first 3 issues. I ordered the Marvel issue from 1981 or 82 or 83, whatever, of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. And the next ones I want to get my hands on is the original miniseries, as well as number 5 of the original Transformers comic book.
Okay. So, oh shit, what was I gonna say? So, how do you feel about Black Myth Wukong losing to Astrobot?
Honestly, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think either one of them was viable, regardless of, you know.
I think Astrobot looked like I've never played Astrobot, but from what I've seen, it looks like a fun.
It is so much fun. Game. It is so much fun.
Is that all it is? Just a fun community game, though. Like we're like it's kind of like it feels very Robloxy.
What? Oh God, no! It's just an action game. That you can solve puzzles. There's secrets all over the place. There's all kinds of PlayStation Easter eggs and stuff. And it's just why fun.
I thought it had like a hub where you could see other players.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hunty showed up because somebody said Henry Cavill.
So it doesn't have a little hub where you can see other people's Astrobots.
No, it's all no. You don't see other people's Astrobots. You find Astrobots representing other PlayStation titles.
Yeah, I saw like Kratos and stuff like that, which I did not expect to see Kratos in that episode.
Uh-huh. Oh God! Oh, I don't want to talk about that. I'm so disappointed in that.
Really, you didn't like it?
Oh, the last episode.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was fun.
I thought it was okay, but you know,
I thought it was just pure dumb fun. It was like, okay, we're gonna just shove as many Sony Easter eggs in this bitch as we can.
Dude, did you? I don't know if you pay attention.
Probably not.
Helldivers 2 player base after the Game Awards went from like 30,000. Let me bring this. This was fucking ridiculous. We're sitting there watching. We're watching the Game Awards. And the trailer. Did you see the trailer for the Helldivers 2 expansion? Essentially,
I know there was an expansion. I just did. I didn't.
Let's do this first. Helldivers 2. So, is that it? 5 days ago. Omens of Tyranny. Is this it? Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch this first. As soon as I get through the. Hold on. Helldivers 2, and it hits me with an Xbox ad. That's kind of funny. Is Helldivers 2 on Xbox? I don't think it is.
I think they were planning on eventually porting it over to Xbox.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, back up. All right, everybody, let's go check this out because Hoshi hasn't seen it yet. We're sitting there watching this, and I'm like, I wonder if this is going to give the player base a little kick. And yeah, but
they arrived without warning.
And I kind of want to. I might load it up.
Laying waste to a peaceful.
What is it? Aliens?
Just watch.
Crushing all resistance.
The new track.
They stole our citizens' homes.
I can't hear you.
And their
I said, looks like straight from Destiny. Well, that first one looked like from Destiny, but
a little bit, yeah. They look like is it the Taken? Yeah, the Taken, because
the Taken are the ones with the black goo around. That's the one that
who the fuck's the Taken King?
That's the That's the one from the
Secret
high.
Tower shit. So go ahead.
The Fallen. It may have been the Fallen. It looked like the Fallen to me. Oh, is this zombie? Did they give us a zombie mode?
I don't. I have no idea.
Together, we will save our people.
That's just fucking Call of Duty Zombies.
Why not? It's a horde. It's a horde mode. It's some sort of horde mode.
Oh, you may have just made me want to buy fucking Helldivers. Is that War of the Worlds?
For we are those who stand in the way.
It's a new faction that's invading.
Yeah, but this is like, it feels like they took some inspiration from other.
Why the fuck not? Yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it was War of the Worlds. Definitely looks like it.
Look, man, you give me a game where I can fight endless hordes of zombies, and I'm already down. Like I fucking love zombie modes.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so that came out.
That looks fun. That looks fun.
So that was Thursday. That was last Thursday, right? Let's go with a month. So we're gonna show this off.
That looks fun as all hell.
Stop sharing. So, like I said, I was talking about. I watched the trailer, and I thought, how is this going to affect the player base? So let's see.
Oh, it peaked. It got a good.
Thursday, December 12th. So we have 11. We have Thursday, December 12th. December 12th. That's what I said. Shut up. At 4 p.m. and then 6, and then all of a sudden we're at 20,000, right? As the Game Awards is going on, and all of a sudden, boom, from 20,000 to 130,000 in 1 hour. In 1 hour, and it's been staying steady at all the 24-hour peak on a Wednesday.
It said
112.
People said we need to make sure our skills are up to date whenever the new board comes.
Boom. No, I think it released that night.
Oh,
I think the patch came out that night. So it's boom.
Look, dude, DLC always raises player base. You know that.
Yeah, but can it keep it steady? And it looks like, where is it? 48 hours, 7 days. It looks like boom, wee. So everybody's sleeping. Everybody's awake. Everybody's sleeping. Wakey, wakey, go to sleep. Wakey, wakey. So even, dude, even the slow time is twice as much. 20,000 to 51,000 at 4 a.m.
I mean, again, you give players who enjoy the game new content. They're just going to come back for the new content.
I don't think this is. It's going to take a lot to get close to that, the 458,000, because with the shenanigans that they pulled with the requiring PlayStation connecting and all that other stuff, regardless of who it was and why it was and all this other stuff, that it's the kind of thing that will make players never want to play your game again. Yeah.
Look, man, the only thing that came out of the Game Awards that I actually gave a shit about is the new Elden Ring game.
Oh, the new Elden Ring game. There were a couple of them that I ended up wish listing that looked not too bad.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen The Witcher, the Intergalactic, Elden Ring, and that was it. That's all I've seen people talk about. And the winner, of course, but
so you haven't seen Exodus?
No.
But you did watch the episode.
Yes.
Exodus. So join the travelers as they sacrifice their lives to travel through the Centauri universe on a dangerous mission to save isolated and there's when I watched the episode, I'm like, wait a minute, is this the same thing? And I saw the helmets and I went to the trailer. I'm like, oh my God, this is the same thing, and the concept and this, that, and the other. So if the concept in the game is anything similar to how they pulled it off in the episode, I'm down for this.
I mean, I was telling Kilted before we started streaming, it felt very similar to when I was watching it, Interstellar. Like it felt very similar to that.
Have you seen the website for Exodus? I have not seen the website. So let's check out the trailer. I have not watched it in its entirety, but there's one. Now, I want you to see if you can guess. There's one particular part that people are having a problem with. I bet you can't figure it out. Let's go.
Okay.
When you see it, tell me to pause.
Preparing to transfer now.
Hold up. I don't think I can pull off. Let's go to 1060. Okay, we don't need to look pretty.
Is your internet not working?
No, my internet's working.
I mean, I don't fucking know, man.
My internet's working. See. So, I've said this numerous times. I've said this. Okay, Hunty, this is Exodus. This is from former Bethesda, right? Or BioWare. Who made Mass Effect? That's BioWare.
That's BioWare.
It's former BioWare devs that worked on Mass Effect 1 and 2. So this is Steele's Kilted's internet. You can't have it. So I'm all about space, sci-fi, all that other stuff, which has me upset because Intergalactic, the heretic prophet, has me interested until you tell me that Naughty Dog's making it, in which case, get fucked. You're not going to get any of my money.
Did you see that the entire script for the game was or not the entire, but the key points of the game was leaked?
I don't believe it. I firmly believe that's a steaming pile of bullshit.
I mean, okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, leaks come out all the time, so.
Oh no, I know, but I just take, like we say, take it with a grain of salt. I take that leak with a fucking Louisiana salt mine of salt. Okay, that's my thoughts on that one. I think it's I'll wait. I don't even want to discuss it. I'm not interested in it.
I mean, I wasn't interested in either.
Like I won't even play it for free because fuck Naughty Dog, fuck Neil Cuckman, fuck them
because he's a fanboy for Sarkeesian.
No. Because 4 years ago, when the Last of Us Part 2 leaks came out, Naughty Dog was copyright striking channels after channel after channel, jeopardizing their YouTube channels to be shut down without question. And
they were reporting on the leaks
because they were talking about the fucking leaks.
Which look, I'm on the fence.
Once it's on the internet, you just have to take your fucking lumps and deal with it. Okay,
I get that, but also like I do also now. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm not saying that. What
they did was wrong. What they did was illegal. That's it. What they did was illegal. They copyright struck fair use content.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But I mean, like, I feel like they should have worked a little harder to try and keep shit under wraps because I can understand not wanting your content to get leaked.
Ignore it. The internet's going to internet. And when you go after people like that, you confirm the bias, you confirm the theories. Like, oh, okay, so it's 100% true. And then they deceived the customers with their first trailer by editing Joel into parts that he was not in. They lied to the customer. So combine and yes, I know. Okay, dev studios, they lie to us all the fucking time. Anthem, Cyberpunk 2077, E3 trailer. I get it. I understand. But you combine that. You notice I didn't say that part first. My number one problem is the false copyright strikes against channels for talking about the leaks. That's where I have a problem. That is scummy, deceptive, illegal. And that's where my problem is. So fuck Naughty Dog. So
I understand what you're saying. I would also be upset. I'm just saying if I had something that I was planning to release, I probably wouldn't copyright strike people. I probably wouldn't do that. But like I would be very upset if the info that I was trying to keep secret because I wanted to be a surprise when it got released was leaked out. Like now I'm not saying not
best to take everybody's money without letting them know what the hell was going on in the game.
Wait, what?
You wanted to try and hide the actual game from everyone because you wanted all the money first?
No, I'm saying if I had a genuine product that I was excited, like a video game, like say I made a game and I was super excited about it, and someone leaked it, I would also be upset. I wouldn't strike anybody, but like I just I want the element of surprise to be there, whatever, like of story surprise. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, but unfortunately, sometimes things happen, and
I get it. No, the internet's gonna internet. I get it,
and you have to take your lumps. Shit's gonna happen. Take your lumps, take the L, and move on. But Naughty Dog decided not to do that. They got some fucking other company involved to go out and start striking channels, jeopardizing people's channels. They could have destroyed channels.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, that whole point. Sci-fi, me, big on sci-fi. So this, I haven't watched it in its entirety. So let's take a look.
You big on sci-fi? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, comes a surprise.
For now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
Looks very much like Dead Space, like the way the
Dead Space?
it looks.
Mass
It
Effect.
look. I never played Mass Effect.
Ooh. Neither did I.
I have played Dead Space though.
I played the first one a little bit.
I played Dead Space 1 and 2. I didn't play anything after that.
I'm not sure.
It's giving me Dead Space vibes.
I don't know about this little blocky shit.
No, I like that though. That's just that's kind of like it's a weapon I've used in games before.
Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of friends, let's make each other rich.
I'm not just here to look pretty.
I've
Got away with celestial tech.
A grizzly bear in space. That's the problem.
I wonder if you're going to be able to have sex with the bear. That's the problem, you think? Okay.
No, I was just making a joke.
Is there going to be any bear sex in this one?
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
I don't know. The girl? I don't fucking know. I don't see anything wrong with the game so far.
Ding, 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 ding.
What about her?
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for
Froggy!
your help.
Big Froggy.
You should have been
What?
honest.
What about the girl? I
Shut
don't.
up. Let's finish watching the trailer.
This place is forbidden.
Ooh. Oh, I think it is. Because that looks like... maybe not.
The price is death.
The dude from the show, you mean?
That's what it means.
Like the an older
No,
version?
he looks like an older version of that other guy, the other white dude in the trailer.
You mean in the trailer? Oh, you mean him? You mean the main character? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. The nose is different. His is more bulbous.
Oh,
See?
yeah. Well, I don't know if you're aware of this because apparently people on the internet aren't. Your nose and your ears don't stop growing.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, your nose keeps growing, your ears keep growing. That's why old people have big noses and big fucking Dumbo ears. Yeah. Yay for septuagenarian shit. So, yeah, you're right. They got different color eyes too.
Yeah.
I think the nose is a bit.
And the eyebrow. His eyebrows are thicker than the old man's. Like,
should we go back to old man and we're gonna talk about hair too?
No, I meant like first off, usually old men's eyebrows get bushier. All right,
that's true. Yeah, good point. I think that's gonna be the twist. The old dude, this guy right here. Fucking pause. He's gonna be somebody on the crew from the past. If it's anything like the show, and we're gonna talk about secret levels in a bit. Exodus. Become the Traveler. I'm gonna have to check out. The trailer. But yes. Anyway, what do people have? This right here. This.
Okay. So it's a
No
sci-fi
character creation. No. Yeah, that seems disappointing.
I mean,
but Mass Effect didn't have, Mass Effect 1, Shepard, that stuff. It's her haircut and her hair color.
Okay, I don't really care. I mean, the character looks like she belongs in space. Like, I mean,
well, it's the whole thing. It's so
I understand what you're getting at. It's the whole red flag.
Okay, so for me, I couldn't give a fuck. Okay, we already know this. Is it a red flag? Maybe, maybe not. She's not the main protagonist. She's probably a companion because obviously, Captain fucking Rico, not you old fuck, him. This is your main character. For all
clearly,
yeah. You could customize Shepard. Which one? Oh, wait, in the
yes,
first
you
one?
can. You can customize Shepard.
I need to go back and play those. So yeah,
I never played Mass Effect, but I know you could customize Shepard.
So with her, what you have to realize, her hair. This is a choice,
Yeah, but I also feel like this is like some Back to the Future shit. Like we've seen this in like
Mhm.
it's I mean, look at Cyberpunk. That's in the future, and people have hairstyles like that.
Yeah, let's not talk about the back and forth with how fucking Cyberpunk is woke, anti-woke, prejudice, racist, all this other stuff. That so fucking hurts my head. Oh God. Anyway, but yeah, but like I get it on like some of the things, the outcries and everything. I understand. I get where it's coming from, and then other times I just go, I don't get it. Like again, this one, I can kind of see it. I can kind of understand it. Players are getting frustrated with the hairstyle and the hair color. It's like, why is her hair always dyed? Why does it look
it's
like
the
somebody put a
future.
bowl on top of her head and just shaved the sides? It's not the fucking 80s anymore. I get it.
I mean,
But then I look at the outrage on Harriet Tubman in Civilization and go, have we lost the plot? You know,
I mean,
guess I'm
honestly,
somewhere
I
in
really don't
between.
think it's that big of a deal. Like, people are gonna people. Let's be honest.
Yes.
I
But
don't think it's that big of a deal. Like I mean, I fully expect people to look like that. Like this is, I don't know if people how long people have been alive in the world, but like you remember this. People have always like thought this is what people are gonna look like in the future. Remember how like the whole joke about how
Oh
we were
God,
expected
yeah.
to how we were expected to dress whenever Back to the Future, like it was like 2015 that like he went to the future in,
that's true.
and like this has been around since fucking hell when Back to the Future was made. Like this is how they expect people to like look and dress in the future. So I mean, I don't care.
Okay, hold on, Penny. You gotta admit, she looks a lot better than Captain Baldy in Intergalactic trailer. Like, wow. I mean, she looks a little bit better. At least she's wearing makeup.
I mean,
Hag Deborah Wilson. Hold on, I gotta look up Deborah Wilson. Deborah Wilson. Oh God. Is Deborah Wilson? No, that's not her. Is Deborah Wilson the black chick that they put in every fucking thing on the planet? No, is that her?
Oh,
Who? It's the woman that plays the voice of Amanda Waller. She's like in every goddamn.
oh,
And she plays Amanda Waller in Suicide Squad.
I mean, that's fine. She makes a decent Amanda Waller.
But she's in everything. She's becoming the token black chick.
I mean, the Will Smith of this, like,
oh my God, in every fucking video game. It's like, y'all, can you find a different black woman? Like, can we branch out to other black women?
No, they can't do that.
No, they don't know how to do that.
They don't have access to their people, like their agents or their contacts or whatever. They just got the one.
Yeah, I don't think she looks terrible. Obviously, she could look better. The hairstyle was a choice. People are reacting, and I get it. I understand. I get it. Whether I agree or not, I get it. But
I understand the red flags, but like I'll wait to see you. I'm probably not gonna play it because
I'll take that. I'll take that. I agree, Penny. 100%.
I'm not a big like sci-fi guy. I'm more on the fantasy realm.
Maybe that's why Grok thinks I'm a black guy.
I don't know who that is.
So, Grok, that's the AI shit on Twitter, on X. It's free. You can generate up to so many images. You didn't see the ones that I put in the Discord?
No.
Grok thinks I'm a black man.
Huh?
Yeah. It's like, oh God. It's like, Grok, I'm not. I'm a white dude. I'm a pasty face Peckerwood. All right. Osby's the cracker. That's just funny. But I like this trailer. If the episode, so I guess we're going to get into.
I mean, if the people who were part of the game have anything to do with the story, like I liked the story of the episode in Secret Level.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was. I mean, it felt very, like I said, very interstellar. I don't hate sci-fi. I don't want anyone to get that.
I loves me some sci-fi.
I enjoy sci-fi. Like I have played Dead Space. I have played Doom. I do believe Doom is a sci-fi game. I
cannot wait for Dark Ages.
I
cannot wait for Dark Ages.
I'm trying to think. I played Star Fox when I was a kid. I believe that's a sci-fi.
I'm a diversity hire.
I played Metroid. That's definitely a sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like I do play sci-fi titles sometimes if it catches my eye enough to want to play them. But I mean, I don't play every sci-fi game that comes along. So,
oh shit! Oh, Cajun is a diversity hire. You need the U, not an I. When I'm not Cajun, I'm Cajun. I'm so ready. My body is ready for Doom Dark Ages. I want that game.
same.
Whistleblower for Sweet Baby. Oh,
I fucking love Doom.
So let's see. Where do we begin? You want to talk about Skeleton Crew was boring as fuck. Sorry.
Nothing happened in the episode. Like nothing really fucking happened. That's it. Except for the ending. There was like they tried to pull like a plot twist at the end, but I mean nothing.
I need a drink.
Nothing really happened. It was just them walking around on another. So it turns out there are other planets that are just like so these planets have been hidden before the war.
So
like
if the planet was all broken and busted, if the planet was all broken and busted, how is it still being hidden?
Well, maybe it's an artificial it's an artificial no, not artificial, it's a natural barrier. Like maybe they formed it with like the technology. Now, the question is, did they set the barriers up before the fall of the Republic or after the fall of the Republic? That's the question I have because they missed the entire war. Like these people didn't even know the Empire was out there.
They have no clue. They've been secluded from every single solitary thing. Now, I will say this. There is a part of the story that I essentially was like, okay, where's this going? The fact that Smee had been there before. Oh, by the way, spoilers for fucking kids. This is genuinely a show for kids. I mean, really, there's not too much for adults, you know.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I want to see like.
So the plot twist was that Smee has been to their planet before. It's just that his old captain programmed him to not he basically gave him an order to like erase his memory. That's what
it was. It's kind of like BioShock 1, you know, would you kindly? But in this case, the phrase I can't say I remember at Aten.
I heard nothing about no at Aten. You know, because they had to tell you that like 3 or 4 times in the fucking.
I can't remember the name of the episode because that's what he kept saying.
I ain't heard nothing about no at Aten.
It's
like, all right, dude, we fucking get it.
What's the name of the goddamn episode?
Well, what, Skeleton Crew?
What's the name of the damn fucking 4th episode?
Oh, I have no idea, dude.
I don't give a shit. Oh, good lord. You can't sit there and tell me. Wow, what the fuck was that?
What's the
name of the fucking episode?
A Skeleton Crew?
Oh, Jesus. But
essentially, yeah, nothing happened. Like,
really? You can't.
What, you want me to look it up? Is that what you're asking me?
I'm trying to do that right fucking now, but nobody wants to put the things. Just because the name of the episode is what he kept saying, and I'm annoyed. Okay, I'm Tismy, so I need to know the name. Let's go off on the tism. Oh. Skeleton Crew episode 4 name. Like, why wouldn't you just?
I can't say I remember no at Aten. That's the name of the episode.
I can't say I remember no at Aten. So that was the whole thing. It's a play on words. So yeah.
It's literally just what he says the entire time, like the entire episode.
I can't say I remember no at Aten. And of course, little girl, she figures it out after the dude gives her a little pep talk. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Suburban somehow without trade. That's going to be the mystery with Aten. But all the rest of the planets, there's like 5 planets in this little system that are all like, at something.
Yeah, they're all so they must have made like some kind of like pact to hide each other, and whenever the Republic fell, like I feel like that's what we're gonna
Republic experiment.
Like it feels very Fallout-y.
Oh yeah. Oh god, they're copying off of Fallout. Yeah, that would make sense. Some sort of experiment, whether you can't leave, you don't know what's out there, and blah blah.
This is the whole supervisor thing is just like the fucking what do you call them in Fallout? The guys who run the vaults.
The overseers.
Overseers, thank you. Mm-hmm. Which also, by the way, I do believe Fallout is also considered a sci-fi story. So
you think?
Well, I'm saying like people. I'm trying to say like I do play sci-fi games. Just I don't usually play sci-fi games. Is what I'm getting at. I prefer fantasy. What?
I saw a picture of Stephanie Sterling, and I'm just like, oh god.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just don't. Okay. Oh dear Lord.
Hey there.
No, I'm not. Metro and Stalker, yeah. But I mean, yeah, really. And then the girl figures out, they give Smee some orders, and then he follows through with his other orders that if anybody else came asking around, they'd rip them, tear them to pieces, all this other stuff.
Yeah. By the way, the planet that they're on is exactly like Aten, except it's an apocalyptic world. Which again, these could be experiments, like they said. They're very. It feels very Fallout, except the supervisor wasn't there, and for some reason, so the pirate. It's implied that the pirate crew that was with Smee went around to all the planets and hit and destroyed the coordinates to the one planet. Because like, if they all have the same, the thing is, instead of being like, hey, why can't we just figure out where the coordinates are? Like, why don't they just mark the coordinates of the planet of the next planet that has the similar thing and go back and find the coordinates for their home planet? Like, okay, they obviously the coordinates are for our home planet destroyed on this planet, but here are the coordinates for other planets that are clearly linked together. Why don't we just go to the next planet? We have faster than light travel and just go get our coordinates for home on the next planet. And that way, I mean, you didn't have to go to the whole rigmarole with Smee.
You want to realize something? There's an actual mystery. A legitimate actual mystery that's taking time to figure out. As compared to the Acolyte, which everyone figured out that mystery in the first 5 minutes.
I don't remember what the mystery was trying to be. Like who
what in the Acolyte?
Who Chimera was? I mean,
no, May and Osha Chimera, and yeah. This is like mystery and intrigue done right.
I mean, it's still very much ripping off of Treasure Island.
Oh, of course it is, but
I mean, hell, the pirate's name is Captain Silvo, like you know, Long John Silver.
I'm not denying that they're.
I'm not saying you're denying.
I'm just saying, first of all, it's not insulting. It's not shitting on the lore.
Oh no, this show is definitely.
It's an actual
catering to children. By the way,
it's a new Star Wars story. That sure, it's more for kids than adults, and I don't mind that. There's some things that I could just rip apart, something that don't make sense, and it's like, okay, fine, fuck it, let's see where this goes. You know, it wasn't difficult to figure out who Silva is from the beginning to the jail cell. It's like, okay, as soon as he came out on screen with the helmet on.
Does he actually have the Force? I'm curious. Because they never explain whether or not he actually has the Force.
He's a Force user. Maybe he's an adept. He just knows how to use the Force. Big fucking deal.
But no. You actually have to be chosen by the Force to use the Force.
You are aware that in the Star Wars universe, there are Force adepts who are able to use the Force without being "quote unquote" chosen, right? You did play the tabletop RPG, and there's many different references to it. So that's
the Force still chooses who gets to use the Force. No matter you have to be chosen.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
all right.
No, okay. So this is the least insulting use of the Force that Disney is going with.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I still want to know if he actually has the Force or not.
I think he does. What other? How else would he have been able to get the key? And
Well, the thing is, if they're ripping off, not ripping off, but if they're like still trying to do the whole treasure planet thing, this whole thing they could have been like they could have let Silver, the pirates could have let Silvo escape with the kids, so that way it leads them to the treasure, just like how Long John Silver in Treasure Island fucking made friends with the kid who had the map. And just so that way he would help him lead to the treasure or treasure planet. You know, the dude, the cyborg guy. Was it Silver? I can't remember what they called him in Treasure Planet. He pretended to be friends with the kid to get the access to the map because the kid had the map, and then he the pirates were actually he was actually with the pirates the whole time, but he ends up being a good guy in the end and ends up saving the kids. Like both versions of the story in Treasure Planet and Treasure Island, Silver still ends up helping the kid, like who he's been like forming a bond with. I feel like he will form a bond with him. He's going to betray them at some point, clearly, but then he's gonna redeem himself, just like how Long John Silver did.
Yeah. So that's the most predictable part to this story. It will not be a surprise when this happens. It's not going to be a cliffhanger. I'm curious.
The pirates could have set up a little, very thin, hard to see string and like let the keys slide down to him. Because the way if you watch how the fort, like he pulls the keys to him, it looks very bouncy.
Okay. How did he affect the monitor or something, the mechanisms inside the ship?
Could be a cyborg.
Okay, we'll see. We shall find out.
Remember, he was snooping. He was snooping around the ship before he put the kids to sleep, or helped them go to sleep. So he could have figured out, I don't know, the codes for it. Like, there could be all kinds of reasons, but I'm not giving Disney that much credit here. I'm just saying it is other possibilities besides the Force.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you watched Obi-Wan, right? And that one guy who had like hidden buttons around and something like that, who pretended to be a Force user, the Indian guy actor, I can't remember his name. Like, there are already records in Star Wars of people pretending to have the Force. So
maybe so. We'll have to wait and see. Like, that's pretty much the least thing I'm interested in. Like this whole course, whatever, the Long John Silver story. What has me wanting to watch the next episode a lot more than Creature Commandos, because I did not watch the latest episode of that because I just don't care.
I've only seen there's only 3 episodes out. A new episode didn't come out, so which I did watch. I watched the episode, so I'm caught up.
I didn't.
I'm caught up on everything.
I saw the like that's the thumbnail of GI Droid or whatever the hell it is.
Cheers to the Tin Man. It was actually a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it this weekend.
It was funny. It's just like they really played into the whole like, can we kill Nazis now? Like, I love that bit about him that he's just there's this. Oh, okay. Do you
Look,
care about?
I'm the one that's supposed to go off on tangents. Back to Skeleton Crew. We'll talk about that in a little bit. What has me interested is who is where's the droid from? How old is the droid?
I mean, Smee's like who his crew was.
Yeah, like is that going to be of any relevance to the story? Who knows? I don't know what to expect from this because, like I said, it's not shit. And also, what's the story? Like, I am genuinely curious what the story behind these planets is.
I'm starting to lean towards the Fallout thing. I'm really starting to lean towards I genuinely feel like they're just trying to pull a Fallout. Like, they're experiments, maybe, or maybe they weren't experiments, but then they ended up being experiments after the fall of the Republic because there was no one to monitor them anymore. Like, I feel like because they keep saying Old Republic credits, which means they were part of the Republic.
Okay, so there's going to be 8 episodes. We're halfway through. Good Lord. We've seen 2 of the planets. One of them is prosperous. One of them is destroyed. So I think there's at least what do you remember how many planets there's supposed to be?
I think there was like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. You think they're gonna go from one planet to another trying to find their way home, or
No, because I think they're gonna try and strip the member. I don't know. They might. They fucking might, because if we're on episode 4 and we have 4 episodes left, it means they could be trying to use the other 4 episodes to go back to their planet. But I don't think they're gonna go to every planet.
they'll probably go to at least one other one. And if the next planet that they go to is different, I'd be leaning.
I mean, the only reason why I could think they would go to another planet is, like I said earlier, they if what's his name, Smee, is programmed to not give that information, then maybe one of them be like, oh hey, if one of these planets had the coordinates to our home, maybe the other planet will have a coordinate to our home, so we can just fucking go home. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only reason why they would go to another planet, is to get coordinates for home. Which I will say, of all the stuff that with the show, like the puppeteering is pretty good in this show. I like it. I like the owl from the previous episode. I thought it was some good puppeteering with that one.
That was done pretty good. Everything's done on the green screen. That was very noticeable.
What, the owl?
No, I mean this last episode, them walking around in the rubble in the ruin is like,
oh yeah,
oh my god,
they were probably using that room they used to film The Mandalorian.
The volume.
The what?
It's called the volume.
I mean, it wasn't a bad episode. It was just boring, I think.
It added a little bit, but it was just like, okay, cool.
There were some good parts of mystery adding to it, but other than that, nothing really happened.
But before we start talking about Secret Level, I saw this. Now, so Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming to PC, right?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised since the previous Final Fantasy came to.
Yeah, it's coming to PC. And sorry, I mean Mike and Ike. The director came out and made a request.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth director asked PC players to avoid offensive no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna fucking happen. Has
that ever worked?
Wait, is the director of this is he Asian, or is it going to be
No, I just think he's retarded.
Because I mean, I feel like the Japanese don't care.
Urges modding community to keep it clean. Well, you just told everybody to make it as dirty as humanly possible. You're gonna have Tifa and Aerith running around butt ass naked, titties flapping in the wind.
Of course. I mean, did they expect not?
What the fuck is this shit?
That's Buff Yuffie. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Wow.
I mean, I feel like maybe it's not the game director. I feel like maybe it's the people who don't.
Rebirth director. Naoki Hamaguchi, the game's director, has made a heartfelt plea to juveniles who are going to ignore them, to the modding community. Again, juveniles who make a living on making titty mods. In an interview with Epic Games, good lord, why? Hamaguchi asked the players to steer clear of creating or installing offensive and inappropriate mods for the game.
I mean,
the biggest and most popular mods for games on PC make everybody naked.
I mean, they expect? I mean, they can't honestly expect people not to do this, right? Like, this can't be real. Is that a mod from a previous game? Or someone already modded Tifa? Because that is not the size they gave her in the game that I'm.
Oh no, that's definitely a mod. I mean, come on. Boobs.
I mean, both are good, by the way.
A respectful nod to modders. No, we're a bunch of no. What did you do when you got your PC? Well, I installed Cyberpunk and went looking for nudity mods for it. So
the only people I could see actually enforcing this, I don't see Final Fantasy people enforcing this. I see the people Nexus mods enforcing this because that's what they do.
Yeah, the only mods that Nexus mods enforces is the ones that change the ideology of a game and take flags down because that's evil and nasty and mean. But naked Buck Square. Penny, what's the matter? You don't like Squeenix? Squeenix is great.
They do make genuinely good games. They used to. I love Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
I
we gotta
love
say
Star
this.
Ocean.
All these studios used to make great games. There used to be a time where you saw BioWare or Blizzard or Square Enix.
By the way, guys, I told Kilted the other day. I called him. I was like, "Look, I was so disappointed with like the whole thing about Dragon Age. That I went because they're on sale right now. I went back and bought Dragon Age Origins on Steam, and I've been playing that in my off time.
I shouldn't have to mod a game. Tell that to CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk.
Mods are fun. I would say play the game vanilla first, and then go back and mod the shit out of it to see how much fun you can have. No. Like that's the fun about modding is that you can go do some bonkers shit with it. And in fact, if it wasn't for the modding community, there's a whole update being added to Baldur's Gate 3 that's adding extra parts of the campaign Baldur's Gate 3, basically the developers gave the players the keys to the kingdom with the newest update. So that way they said you don't have to mod through Nexus mods. You can now mod internally in the game if you want. They gave them the toolkit, and what someone did was hack the toolkit and went through all the archives of Baldur's Gate and found all the cut content is making, and the modders have taken the cut content and they're making a whole extra section of the games that were cut out, and it's all being added to the game for free. They're literally someone has taken the cut content from the game and made a whole section of the game on a nautiloid in space or in the astral realm. I bullshit you not.
No, I was laughing about something else.
Which I'm excited to go back and play these mods because they've added whole new character. They use the mods, they use the character builder to make new characters. Why?
Aren't you sad? Aren't y'all so sad that Concord got canceled? Wouldn't you be so excited to play one of these oh so wonderful, interesting characters? This may come as a shock to y'all, but this is your cocky, arrogant girl boss captain who's the bestest ever and everybody loves her.
Oh, you mean the scene where they said you don't want to try and get her alone? Like, that's what's her name? You can't do it alone.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go back to talking about stuff we enjoy, like Baldur's Gate.
I mean,
or actually, we should. I mean, I guess I could tell you what happened in the. I feel like if this was like someone else other than James Gunn, I feel like it would be an attack. Or not attack, but like a smidge towards, I guess, whatever. The point is, I genuinely got a good laugh out of this. So in the newest episode of by the way, I think we're done talking about Star Wars, right? Like we finished that. Like, listen, is there any other things you want to bring up about it?
About what?
Star Wars, like the newest episode.
Meh.
Okay, well, we'll move on.
No. Before we do that, we got a teaser for a teaser. Did you see this?
What? Oh, Superman? No, I haven't seen that yet.
This is the teaser for the teaser. What the fuck are we doing?
I mean, they've been doing this for a while, though.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. Tomorrow, look up in the sky. Like,
oh, come on. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
It's ridiculous. So, for shits and gigs, 90,000 up, dudes. 3.5 down. So,
I think people do have a genuine like hope for James Gunn with this new universe.
Look, okay. The Superman movie has to hit a home run. With the way the DC movies have been, it's just like down, just blah 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 blah. So glad we got a teaser trailer for the teaser trailer for the trailer for the movie.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I'm dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. All right, guys, we got our first look at the Superman teaser, and there are 15 things that you may have missed, random YouTubers. Oh God,
So anyway, as I was saying, with the new Creature Commando show.
Oh, okay.
Was
it backstory for GI Bro?
Oh yeah. It was a backstory episode.
Yeah, that's why I didn't care.
But no, it was funny. It was funny. There was a scene. So obviously after the war, like he was basically the government took him.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do that to me?
I'm sorry. I just
anyway.
I have to make a decision on something. I like Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2.
You already own Space Marine 2.
Do I play more of one of those? Because they're both loads of fun. I don't know.
I mean, yes, they're both loads of fun. I am genuinely looking forward to the Horde mode in Space Marine 2. But anyway, so we get after World War II, GI Robot got taken by the government because they wanted to copy him and make him better, because he was created like kind of like as an older, like he was basically like an experimental model. And after he successfully helped them win the war, they basically just took him apart and were like, okay, we're gonna make more of you. And then they took what they needed from him and they basically scrapped him. And he was just being passed around by like pawn shops and World War
passed around, huh?
Oh yeah,
like
passed around. Yes. Passed around by like World War II pawn shops and collectors, and eventually this one dude buys him, who helps bring him back online.
How's it going, Puff? How you doing? I guess you're not excited for Superman. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
I enjoy Superman if the character is done right. Like because I enjoyed watching the cartoon growing up whenever I was watching like the Batman the Animated Series, as well as Superman the Animated Series and the Justice League series and the Justice League Unlimited series. I enjoyed those. But anyway, as I was fucking saying,
you were saying something?
Yes. So the collector who bought GI Robot seemed like a genuinely nice dude. Like, he had a bunch of cats and he was taking care of them. And he was like, I'm taking you to meet some friends who were also war fanatics and loved World War II times. And so they go into the meeting and he brings them in and introduces to all of his friends. And when they get there, they walk in the room. All of his friends are skinheads and neo-Nazis. And he's like, are these Nazis? And he's like, I'm sorry. What's his name? Like the guy who bought him, he just stands up, blows his fucking brains out, and starts killing all the Nazis, like what he sees as Nazis. And that's how he ended up in the jail. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Like they brought him to a fucking skinhead rally. And that's funny.
What did I do? Why are we throwing wet fish? Oh, okay. Puff wrote that. Whatever. I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm sorry.
What? What'd you do?
Puff was talking about I'd rather poo in my hand and clap. That was in reference to Concord.
Oh.
Whoops.
I mean, fair
enough.
But still, I thought that shit was funny. Like I thought it was ironic. You brought a Nazi killing robot to a neo-Nazi skinhead rally. Like, I thought that was funny. it got a good chuckle out of me.
Damn it! Do I not know how to put fucking tape on a fucking? Anyway.
That's probably, and then like it was just the rest of the movie was just, I mean, not the movie. The rest of the episode was just them fighting the people that were trying to invade the castle. Yada yada yada.
Okay.
And then you saw some more history about the bride and her relationship with Frankenstein, which I thought was also kind of funny. Like he's been stalking her for over the years, and he finds her a lot, and they end up fighting and usually destroying shit whenever they fight.
You realize that was the second episode, right?
Well, I also remember I forgot to read the fucking. Watch the second episode.
First we're watching movies. Now we're reading TV shows. Okay,
bro. My brain poo right now,
and
I'm tired.
I was worried. I think my coffee's kicking in. I'm like doing shit and everything.
Point is, I thought that was a genuinely funny scene. Like I really did. I don't know what else to tell you. I thought it was funny. It got a really good chuckle out of me. The fact that like this dude who bought this robot, knowing that he was a Nazi killing World War II machine, like killing machine, whose sole purpose was to kill Nazis.
And
thought it was okay.
Nazi skinhead rally. Yes, you said that like 4 fucking times.
It's funny.
And I thought I repeat myself. Oh my goodness gracious.
You do repeat yourself.
I do repeat myself. Apparently the other day, for what it's worth, that's what I was saying over and over in a video. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So no, I gotta pay attention to something else.
What were you saying? A certain word?
Master? No, for what it's worth. I kept saying for what it's worth, for what it's worth, for what it's worth. Like, oh no. No.
Someone commented that on your video?
Yeah, on comment. Yeah, one of my videos.
Well,
yeah.
People always call you out for your mistakes. You know that.
Oh no, absolutely. I welcome it. I just wish people who came at me with insults were more inventive.
I mean, I just make fun of you for being old. So I mean,
yeah, well. So let's go ahead and put this up.
I mean, you've had it up the whole time.
Really? What? I think Steve, what did I do? What did I forget?
I think Steve wants your attention.
Yeah, I can see that. What? See, now we're going to sit here and wait.
Really?
It's the chat night time. Thank you, Steve. I do appreciate that. What would I do without you?
Leave your opinions down in the comments, everyone. As Kilton would say.
Oh God, how many videos did I do when I was referring to the chat instead of the comment section? Let me know in the chat. Oh, fuck, I'm recording a video, you dumb shit. So we'll go episode by episode. The Outer Worlds episode was
just sad, man.
That was okay. So the main guy, whatever his name was, was
Forrest Gump.
Dude, that's okay. I can't lie. What? Like,
you can't look at me and tell me that wasn't fucking Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. He was a bit on the downside.
Jenny.
But Jenny. It's not much, Penny. We are talking about secret level. So one thing I want to say, these 7 episodes pale in comparison as a whole to the first 8. They broke it in half, and it was very, very front loaded. By that, they put all the good shit in the first.
Well, hold on, not all of it was
no. Look, I can do nothing but recommend every single episode 1 through 8. Every one of them, all of them, top to bottom, beginning to end. Okay. The second half, not so much.
You know which one we talked about that I really, really liked, which I know you really liked as well.
I like the same one too. But when you compare, I will recommend all 8 episodes to 8 out of 8. Oh fuck! I'm running out of tape. You fucking shit. I'm trying to bag and board my comics because I want to copy off of Az and Gary. Anyway, hold on. I'll be right back. I need to get some fucking tape. Goddamn stupid motherfucker.
Do What? Okay, apparently he's leaving y'all in my hands again. Secret level must me a rights nightmare. What? Penny, what the hell did you type in the chat? I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it exactly how it sound, how it's typed.
What?
Secret level must me. Oh, must
be what?
be a rights nightmare. Okay, I was like,
It's Amazon. They got all the fucking money.
oh yeah.
So I can't
And
imagine.
they own Games Workshop right now.
So, okay, what the hell? Okay, let's get off on this tangent. What do you mean they own Games Workshop?
They bought the rights to it all.
Like for real?
Yes, yes. They bought the distributing rights, the game rights, the movie rights, TV show rights. They own it all.
Good Lord, what is going to happen now?
I have a lot in my hands, Steve.
Not as Pecker.
No, that's in someone else's hands.
Anyway, where was I?
Yes, they own it all.
They own it all.
Every time you buy a Warhammer mini now, no matter where you buy it from, you're supporting Amazon.
You're supporting Jeffrey B. Bezos. Season 2 has already been greenlit.
For secret level?
Yep.
That's fine. They keep up the quality. I don't care. I enjoyed 80% of this show. So I mean,
hobby is doomed.
Oh, dude. Could you imagine if they did an episode for fucking Doom?
Well, if they can get the rights, I'm interested to see what else they can do with it.
Bethesda would definitely let them do an episode of Doom.
If it increases the popularity of a franchise, of course, yeah. You'd be foolish not to.
Dude, yeah, but getting a good I don't care if it's like a 5-minute fucking video like Mega Man. Like
I do.
I'm saying I would say I wouldn't care because 5 minutes is all you typically need to have a good fucking just a Doom.
I want 5 hours of that Mega Man. I want 5 fucking hours of that.
This is where Kilton tells all of y'all that
God damn it.
This is where Kilton tells y'all he's a Mega Man fan.
5 minutes. That's all they gave us. 5 minutes of screen time for the Mega Man episode. But no, we go to Concord, 16 minutes, 15 fucking minutes. That dumb fucking was no better, no more or less than the gameplay, than that little teaser trailer, stupid shit for a dead game that actually at the end of the episode leads into one of the characters, that dumb fish dude thing, whatever the hell fuck he is, of a dead game. Okay? The episode was longer in minutes than the fucking game lasted in days. Jesus Christ, man.
Not gonna lie, I honestly thought your favorite episode was gonna be the temple thing, just simply because the people who animated just because the people who animated
God, that was nothing. That was a nothing episode. I don't know. Okay, it looked like the same style, but was it Fortiche?
That was definitely the people who animated fucking Arcane.
You think that was Fortiche?
That was 100% their animation style.
So, anyway, part two was not as good as part 1. There's no period. Sorry, no ifs, no ands, no buts. Now we're talking as bangers, as a whole, taking it all together. Take it all in on your stride. It is ticking, falling down.
They still had some bangers though.
I didn't say they didn't. Part 1, pretty much all 8. You won't be disappointed with all 8 of them. This one, 3 or 4. 4 tops. I understand you liked the episode 15. You thought it was fun and funny, and that's fine, but it's nothing to write home about. It's not something that was the playtime.
Oh yeah, I thought that was just
the one. That was the one with Kevin Hart.
That was the cameo. That was just fun cameo montage. Basically, Marvel. Basically,
I thought it was interesting that pretty much in the future, everyone's got a little robot that's going to send you on missions. It's like
I thought that was cool. I could definitely see that being a thing in the future. As like a motivational tool. Like, could you imagine if our line of work gave us augmented reality glasses that gave us like fucking golds and rewards for how many times we marked a ticket or walked, you know how much productivity you would fucking get done if you hired a bunch of gamers for that shit? It's basically Pokemon Go all over again.
So there's a fitness video game for the Xbox 360 Connect. And my ex-wife got it for me for Christmas one day. And you stand in front and you do all this other stuff. And they turned exercise into a video game. So you want to know what happened there? My brain turned it into a video game, and I hurt myself. Okay, I exercised to the point past where I should
you're
have.
Old as shit.
Because no, this was 15 years ago, fucker.
You're still old as shit.
This was 15 years ago.
Yeah, and you were still what? You were 35.
Yeah, I was.
So you were still old.
Oh, get fucked, you asshole. You were still old. I wasn't as old as I am now, so eat a dick. But anyway, my video game brain took over, and I just had to hit that high score. Had to beat that high score from the previous day, and I ended up with like I think I got tendonitis in my shoulders, and I'm like, oh god, this hurts. Everything hurts. It hurt to walk. It hurt to do everything. It's like
Penny, if it helps boost your spirits, we may not be getting a secret level of Devil May Cry, but we are getting a new anime of Devil May Cry, by the way.
Yeah,
if you didn't know about that, yeah, which I love Devil May Cry.
I think it'll be interesting to see what franchises they do next, and what would be great is if they, can you please? I would love to see. Say, can you just give us more Mega Man and more?
I agree with Penny. I would also like to see. I would like to see a Bloodborne, either a Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Sekiro, or Elden Ring episode.
Elden Ring. Oh, that would be good.
I'd love
Elden
to
Ring,
see
Sekiro. Yeah.
I'd love to see Doom. Helldivers.
They would have to do a Yakuza.
By the way, Penny, Helldivers technically was in this show already, so
yeah,
we'll get to that in a moment. I'd love to see it. They clearly did it. I'd love to see a fucking a Shadow of the Colossus one.
Yeah.
There's so many stories they can tell. I'm surprised that like the shows. I mean, I don't know the popularity of the games they've chosen besides D&D and Warhammer, which I know, and Mega Man, which I know are already insanely popular, have a huge fan base. But like a lot of the games I didn't really know, but I still enjoyed a lot of the stories. Like the Asian one, I don't remember the name of it. Honor King is what it's called, I think.
Honor of Kings, the Way of All Things.
That was the best one.
We're gonna go episode by episode, but so early thoughts. Watch the first 8. Be selective about the next 7. So that's my opinion. Watch the first 8, hands down, absolutely.
No, I mean, Hunty, we got Primal Rage the movie, and look how that turned out.
No,
that's Rampage. We got. Never mind.
That's Rampage. Primal Rage is that
the dinosaur fighting game.
Yeah. With the animation for Primal Rage was very interesting. I loved playing that. It was definitely something.
Ooh,
I have 2 issues of the new Transformers comic to read, and I cannot fucking wait. Oh, they are absolutely amazing. The Skybound Transformers comic book's fucking fantastic. Anyway, so Outer Worlds, the company we keep. Premise of this episode is this goofy guy. It's he's trying to do whatever he can to get back to this chick that he fell in love with.
Forrest Gump.
By volunteering for some test trials. And it's very similar to the game where the corporations do this, corporations do that. They lie to you. They do everything. It's like, if you rip that off the wall, if you ripped it off the wall, you're gonna have to pay a fee because it's
75 credits.
Destruction of company property. Unless, of course, it just fell on the ground. Nope, I tore it down. Wait, what?
You should really tell them it fell on the ground.
It's like, no, I can't lie. But he pays off the fine, and he goes and signs up for these test trials because the lady he's in love with works for the company.
There's a girl.
Anti what? What is it? Anti what?
Oh,
Anti something or other. And
yeah, that I don't remember her name. Auntie Ethel, maybe? No, that's Baldur's Gate. Fuck. Auntie something.
Yeah, anti something like AUNTIE.
She's the figurehead of the company.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, it's a figurehead. So he goes, "Oh Lord, is this messed? What the fuck?"
What?
Okay. I'm gonna rebag my 3 Spider-Ham comics.
Ooh, a Diablo episode would be good too.
Yeah, but which Diablo?
Diablo.
Cleo. Yes, thank you, Hunty. Cleo. Ah, fuck. I don't know. Orphan from a galactic backwater crosses the cosmos to take a job at a ruthless mega corporation. Okay, the board's not terrible, so I can keep the board for the bag of shit. Oh God. Okay, I need to moment.
I think Kilton's distracted, y'all.
I'm sorry, dude. Okay, there's something about the smell of an 80s pulp comic book that is just if you know, you know.
Yes, but I have comics from the 80s. You know that, right? Like
Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, 1985. I need like
he needs a moment, guys. He needs a moment.
Yeah, it's the old pulp paper, wood pulp, recycled paper, essentially.
Don't let him lie to you.
There's just something, man. Oh, and it's got the old ads in it too. This is fantastic. Doctor Doom. Instead of Doctor Doom, it's Doctor Doom. Yes. It's not like that shit fat fuck Peter Porker that they had in the Monsterverse. Starriers! Oh my god! It's a Starriers advertisement from Tomy. Oh god. Sorry. I'm geeking out, y'all. Okay.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's just like anti-Cleo. But anyway, Planet Terry, Star Comics, Planet Terry. Special 1984 price. Last time in 1985. First subscription, 12 issues, cost $6. Holy shit, it's a Cabbage Patch doll ad. Liquid grew out of the Cabbage Patch. Anyway, enough of the fucking nostalgia.
That's what you live off of, though, nostalgia, though.
Yep, I'm an old fuck. I don't care. This is awesome. I have the Marvel. I have the #1 issue of the Marvel comic on its way. I'm gonna get that after Christmas. I'm gonna start looking at the
#1 issue of the Marvel. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay,
Marvel?
Peter Porker Spider-Ham. So the original issue, it was a one-off. It was a one-shot comic. It has the animal versions of Peter Parker.
Yeah, I know that.
Spider-Ham, the Hulk, and Captain America. Captain America. Give me your 80s economy. But yeah, Captain America on the cover. And it I finally made it, it took me a little while to find the one that looked the best, I guess. Let's get rid of that. But I think I found the one that I liked. These are awesome. But my main thing is I'm not interested. They had some issues that were CGC graded, in sealed and stuff. And it's I don't want that. I want something that's in decent enough condition. Doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm going to open these comics. I'm going to reread these comics. They're I'm half of a collector, half of a I want to read this shit again.
You don't plan on reselling it. That's what you're saying.
Oh God, no. I'm going to read it. I'm not trying to I just want it back in my hands. That's it.
I'll be right back.
The main thing I want, I will pick up the miniseries issues 1 through 4 for the original run of Transformers, Gen 1 Transformers comics, but it's that number 5 issue. Okay. That number 5 issue that has Shockwave on the cover and he's burned into the wall are all dead under the Transformers title. Probably one of the most, like, for me, just absolutely iconic. As soon as I finish this, I'm gonna pull up the picture in case anybody even gives a shit. What's my internet going? Give me this nice little chill stream. Everybody just relaxing, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school with a couple of guys. How the fuck do I do that? Just start talking about Comic 5. Let's say I'm sure there's quite a few people who are familiar with this cover, but let's see. Let me find a really good. That's terrible. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Siani? This cover right here. Transformers number 5. Transformers are all dead. Just an iconic cover.
All right, I'm back.
This is the main one I want to get. I'm gonna get the 1 through 4 miniseries, but this one right here is just it's one of those. It is on my.
I thought the Transformer Marvel comics were like super expensive to get their hands on.
No, actually, they're not. Surprisingly enough,
I know, like the number 1 is. I know that for sure.
Nope.
It's not.
Nope.
The first Transformers comic.
Nope. Not
usually the number 1 issue is like the most expensive one.
Let's see. 1984. Depends on what you consider expensive, honestly.
Is it as expensive as the first Spider-Man comic?
No. First issue, first printing is probably gonna cost me $50.
I'm genuinely surprised. I thought Transformers had like a more dedicated collector's base.
Ooh. Oh, this one's beat up. Okay, I'm not going to go with that one. That's $38. No, I'm not going to get it right now. Now they have a graded a 9.5, 9.4 near mint for $274, but I'm not interested in that.
You're also not going to open a 9.5 fucking graded comic.
Probably not.
Oh
my god!
Speaking of grading,
ooh,
so
$300. There is the one. The number 3 issue has Spider-Man in his black suit on the cover, wrapping up Megatron. It's very awesome. I could get all 3 of them for $300, or best offer. I'll give you $200 for it.
So, you know how Post Malone bought the One Ring for $2 million? So that the One Ring recently got banned in Modern. By the way, like a card that he paid a lot of money for is banned in one of the formats of the game.
You think he gives a shit about that?
No, hell no. I thought it was funny. There's a lot of memes going around that he bought he spent $2 million on a banned card. So it's just that's what the internet is interneting.
Well, I mean,
which by the way,
if you're trying to sell a comic book, you don't put 2 pictures up. You don't put 3. You take pictures of all the shit.
You know, you talk about me going on a tangent, but you've been stuck on the first episode of Secret Level that you have because you got tangented by your own comic books.
This one is it's got a bid. It's got it's got 12 hours left. No, get off it. Go, get away from eBay. Stop it. Let's I think
he's not even listening to me, guys. Like he's just
I was listening to. That's why I said, "Oh fuck, get away from eBay. Get off the eBays. Gets office to eBays." So, so yeah, episode 1. in the end, he goes through the dude goes through all these trials, loses an arm, a leg, and
loses both arms and both legs, and his
arm,
gut.
a hand. Like he gets all fucked up because in the Outer Worlds universe, everything's just silly and unlucky. Steve coming in. What is that? Where's it at?
Everything's so green.
Thank you, Steve. Coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Awesome as always. Thank you so much.
And Jason always tells me I have all the money.
And he finds out that the chick that he's in love with is just no better than any corporate slob who's trying to do whatever they can to make it ahead in the company, no matter how many people get hurt or die.
And considers him a nobody.
It breaks his heart. Oh, his sweet little heart. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Oh, fuck. What are you eating?
Oh, Cheetos. Sorry.
Motherfucker, chomp, 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 chomp.
I didn't know y'all can hear me.
On the microphone and everything. I don't care. I'm just sitting there.
My microphone is at least 2 feet away from me. All right.
I mean, really nothing else. Like he has the opportunity to turn her in and deceive her and everything, but at the last minute, I'm almost positive she's bullshitting him, acting like she's crying. It's so sad. You have to turn me in because
she had a change of heart.
No, she
Quote
didn't have
unquote.
a fucking change. No, she didn't have a fucking change of heart. She ripped him and she used him. She knew exactly what she was doing, and I love it. So I kind of like the episode.
It was okay. The animation was good.
Yeah. Episode 10. Mega Man.
5 minutes. I feel like he's broken, guys.
What do you say about a 5-minute episode where Mega Man becomes Mega Man? That's it. Cool. That was it.
He fights Bomberman without the suit.
Well, he freezes the bomb in Bomberman's hand and it blows up next to his head. So whatever you call that a fight.
Yeah.
Casey, what's happening? Does anyone know if orange slime mold that appears in the shower around the taps is dangerous? No, just clean it off. It's not really slime. It's just mold. It's water buildup, probably from calcium and chlorine deposits in your water. Just clean it. Use a little scrubber and shit like that. That's racist again. Where the fuck are we going with this? Racist against the net. What are we talking about? Sanguine?
What?
I have no idea. We're gonna get back to this. Mega Man. Yeah. I could handle hours of Mega Man episode.
I mean, it was just setting up to where Dr. Wily has already taken a lot of Dr. Light's robots and turned them evil. And they showed us how they did it with a little spider robot that infected all the other robots. And he's like, okay, well, he's helping. Mega Man is in the room with him. It's like, because he's his assistant. And he's like, we're gonna go let out Bomberman because Bomberman is strong enough to take on all of them. Lo and behold, the spider little infecting thing got into their Dr. Light's and infected Bomberman. And then Mega Man had to save Dr. Light. Dr. Light's like, oh, I guess you can fight. And thus Mega Man became Mega Man. That was the end of the episode. That was it.
It was amazing. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. It was nostalgic. And it was not fucking enough.
We got to see Mega Man put on the suit. And that
was just cool. Yeah. I just, little kidding me. Anyway, so next episode 11, which it's in a fight to which one I thought was the best episode. I like Mega Man, but it comes behind these other 2 episodes. Exodus Odyssey, which looks like it's based on the Exodus game.
I mean, it's the same name, so
yeah. So the way they do time travel in the warp gates and stuff is how while you're traveling in the warp gates, time passes differently than in the warp gate versus in real life.
Well,
And
that's
it's
how
going-
that's how they suspect time actually works with light speed.
Mhm.
And it's a theory of relativity. Theory of relativity, right?
Sure.
Einstein's like the closer you get to light, the time slows down for you, but speeds up for everybody else. That's
Yeah,
the theory. That's the
and
theory of
there
relativity.
is. Good night, Siani. Have a good night. There's a considerable amount of exposition from the narrator, but I didn't think it was bad because it's just talking the stories and everything. But essentially, the story is mechanic on a planet has a daughter, just barely underage daughter, not old enough to go on space expeditions and
Who
stuff.
wants a life of adventure?
Wants a life of adventure.
Every other child growing up on a desolated planet.
And while daddy's daddy's having a meeting with his boss, she and some other dude get in a ship and go off on their life of adventure. So dad says she's too young and goes after her. And that's where the adventure goes. He's doing everything he can to track her down. She's going through gates. He's going through gates, but time is moving different from the both of them.
Yeah.
And ultimately, by the time
He
he's
gets to
able
any
to
location, like anytime he gets to
years
her,
and years and years.
like it's like
At
2
first-
years for him. It's 10 years for her.
Yeah. At first, I thought each jump was the time that they showed at the bottom of the screen. It's like, no, that was the cumulative time. It's like,
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's like,
Like,
man,
wait a minute.
she should
But
be
then we-
dead by now.
she's
Like,
old and dusted. Yeah. But by the time he's able to meet up with her and to find her, he's barely aged 10, 15 years, and she's grown up to
she's
be
70. Like,
almost the same age as him.
no, she's older than him.
She's older than him.
She's
Yeah.
he's probably like in his 50s. She's in her late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah. So it's a very interesting concept. I would like to see how they're going to play that into the video game.
I mean,
So that's
again, it's
definitely
a lot
something
like
to-
Interstellar, like I said, with whenever they did the movie with
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey.
Hey. Yeah, it has me definitely interested in the game now. But ultimately, at the end, they find an artifact that he's able to bring back. Like he's been gone for so long that his previous boss has died and her daughter has taken over the mechanics business. He shows up, leaves a briefcase for her. I always pay my debts. She opens it up and it's this artifact that's worth more than every ship at the spaceport.
And the next two ports over.
And the next two ports combined. And he's just like, I figured there was interest, and that's how the story ends. An interesting story, a well-done story of just never giving up, and I thought it was great.
I mean, I feel like any father who had the means to do this would do the same thing. I said any father. I say
it's kind of nice having a story with a strong male father figure that is going to do whatever he can. I mean, it's a little bit of a switch. I don't want to go down that road, but I'm going to because people bring it up. It's a good story. It's a good father story, father-daughter, like strong male character.
Man, I know this might sound. I
thought it was fantastic. What?
I know how it's gonna sound, but like, a joke popped in my head, and I feel like a terrible person for thinking of the joke, and I don't even know if I should say it because
right now, might as well say it.
I was like, the black daughter pulled the Uno reverse on the dad.
Good night, everybody. I'm canceled.
I mean, think about it.
Oh my fuck! Oh.
Am I wrong? I know I'm wrong for saying it, but am I wrong?
Oh my god. How y'all doing tonight, everybody? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not where I thought you were going with that.
You said to say it.
Yeah. And
Do you have regrets?
nope. None whatsoever. No regrets. No regrets whatsoever.
Not even a single letter?
Nope. Not even lit. Next episode, Spelunky, boring, moving on.
But it was animated by Kilton's favorite people, so
Okay, hold on.
It was animated by
Did
people who animated
Fortiche
Arcane.
animate Spelunky? A round of applause for Studio Fortiche, blah, blah, blah. Series based on video games. Cake King Fortiche. Episode?
I mean, I genuinely, it looked just like their art style. If it wasn't them, someone mimicked their style really, really well.
No, because the anime. No, it was all okay.
It looked just like Arcane.
Secret level Spelunky. Yeah. Animation Studio. Blur Studio. It wasn't Fortiche. It was Blur Studio in collaboration with Amazon Medium Studio. It's not. It's just an animation style. It's nothing. It's nothing.
It looked just like it.
Yes, it did, but it's not the only animation style that can and will look like that.
Okay.
Still looked good. I mean, the animation was good. It's just, Spelunky, if you don't know, is a roguelike where you go into you're Indiana Jones, or this one was the part 2, which was a chick. You're spelunking, you're going into a cave, getting treasure and getting all this other stuff and trying not to die. And when you die, you restart, and it all changes every time. It's a roguelike. That's all it is. And that's what the episode was about. Being depressed and all this stuff. And the moral of the story is like, doesn't matter, die, death, depression, but remember all the good things about, each time you go into this deep, dark, disgusting, thing. Episode 13 was Concord.
Which was hot. It was just boring, hot garbage. Like
it was the original cinematic trailer for the game.
Really?
Having a backup plan. It was the same story beats. Having a backup plan, making sure this works, that works, and whatever. And yeah, it looks like it showed off, or supposedly was supposed to show off future characters in the game, but oh well, boo-hoo, yada yada yada. And the way it looked, because the trading routes and all this other stuff, getting the secret out to all the free gunners and shit. It was something. It was pretty much a prequel. A prequel to the
game
Concord story, yeah. And that's it. It's like, whatever. And it was entirely too fucking long. Like, you could have knocked 5 minutes off and given 2 minutes to Mega Man, and I'd have been happy. Now before
I'm pretty sure maybe Sony paid them a lot of money because they thought this was gonna go a long way, because this was obviously made before Concord got canceled.
You think? I can't believe they canceled the game 2 weeks. Wow, that's still just not even 2 weeks, 8 days, 9 days.
Sony Japan said they weren't having it.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, I know people are concerned.
That's what you get. That's what you get for moving your home office to California, dumbasses.
I know people are really concerned about Sony Japan taking over Sony and other things, but I'm really not that concerned about it. I feel like they're gonna do better than what we've been getting.
I just want a fun game.
Obviously we're getting that from the West or the East. I'm sorry, it's the East.
Can we get fun games from the West? Can we?
No.
Can these studio heads get their heads in their ass?
We are getting they did remaster, which I'm gonna get tomorrow probably. The Legacy of Kain series, which I am super fucking excited for.
I heard people are having fun with it.
It's a good game. It's a really fucking good game, and the dialogue. You always complain about dialogues in video games, man. You want some dialogue? Go fucking watch the Legacy, or go play the Legacy of Kain. It's like someone took Shakespeare and just bled it into the game. It is very well written though. And then the story is confusing to follow, but it is still a good story. It's just because time travel gets involved. Hell, my cousin said his favorite line from that game is that time abhors a paradox. That one line is his favorite. because like the language they use for the game, which
remastered games. Okay. Maestro. I'd not be that hopeful. Many say it's a Japanese company, but there's also Nintendo. Nintendo. Okay, so here's the thing about Nintendo. Nintendo's always been like that. So,
been like what?
Very strict on their IPs.
That's good though. That's their property. They need to be strict.
No. Like some would say, overly strict. Also, Nintendo in Japan is starting with the ESG. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying with the whole Power World thing, but like
this last thing, hold on. Not a single one of these companies deserves the benefit of the doubt. Not a single one of them. If there's one
From Software.
No, sorry.
From Software has my benefit of the doubt. They have done nothing but put out banger after banger for me. All right.
Okay, fair enough.
I fucking love their games.
Yes, fair enough. But don't pre-order. Wait for someone to review it. Wait for more information to come out. Don't just blindly pre-order these games. These companies don't deserve it. Again, except maybe From Software. I say that, and
they have earned it.
GDPR comes out with their next Cyberpunk game, I'm gonna fucking buy it because I'm a retard.
Of all the studios, I will vouch. I say that From Software has earned that from the games they put out. They're just they're usually, like, as far as I know, the reason why they usually patch them is because usually they don't account for how powerful and stupid people can make their characters. Like when the DLC for Elden Ring came out, they had to patch it so quick because someone found a combo in the game that they didn't account for that just it was broken as all hell.
Nintendo started as a card printing company, and they evolved into the most powerful and zealous, most litigious of IP lawyer firms. Yep, 100%. Respect some From Software, but hate what Souls games have done to action hack and slash. Too many people are trying to copy it. I think too many people, they're trying to copy that just like make your own game. Let From Software, whatever. So before we get into Honor of Kings, the last episode, Playtime Fulfillment, I thought that was just a fun, and it made jabs at, it's like you work and you work and you work and you work and you work. It's like, all right, I got 650 in-game currency. Here's a new color.
It's the same color.
It's like you get burnt orange. It's like it's fucking orange. So I thought that was a little fun play of a game.
I liked Kevin Hart's character as the little robot. I thought it was funny. I liked all the little. I was like, look, if that whoever turned into Kratos, if he had Kratos stats, she would not have gotten away from Kratos.
Yeah,
Kratos literally killed the god of speed. So,
Honor of Kings, the way
that was the best one of this half.
Yeah,
it was the best.
Honor. I'm sitting there watching it, and I have no idea what game that was supposed to be based on.
I believe that's Shoji.
I wasn't sure what exactly was going on, but I was listening to them talk to each other while they were playing that game and going back and forth, and the kids.
That's some great dialogue, by the way. Like
that was oh God, the dialogue. You want to talk about? It was an episode where it was two people sitting at a table talking to each other. Yes, there was a game going on and all this stuff. The dialogue, the back and forth was just a masterclass of writing. Just
like you want someone to write dialogue, like that's some good dialogue.
That was some absolutely that one, definitely a recommended episode. If you don't watch any other episodes, but you will watch the Mega Man episodes because I don't care if it's 5 minutes, it's still good. Honor of Kings, great. Just absolutely fantastically great. Apparently there's a challenge in this city to challenge the god or demigod that controls.
The game is called Go, by the way.
It's what?
It's called Go.
Go?
G-O. That's what it's called.
Which game? The game they were playing?
Yes. Here, I'll pull it up.
Like, it looked like Othello, but I didn't understand the premise of the game. Like, what?
Let's go.
Like,
it could also be known as Igo or Ego, but it's Go. That's what the game is called.
2 players. All right, let's see this. 2 players
Here.
take turns playing black and white stones on a grid intersection, blah, blah, with the goal of controlling the most territory. The game is known for strategic placement. Your board is usually 19 by 19. Place an intersection on the grid and never moved. Stones are linked together by being adjacent. Stones groups. The game ends when both players pass on a turn in a row. Winner with the most territories and captured stones. So I guess you have to make circles around everything and connect them all together or something?
Yeah, basically, you have to trap them in.
Yeah, okay. Shoji.
That's not Soji. Soji is the Japanese chess, like Steve said. It uses the little wooden pieces instead of the stones. Like those actually use...
Black and white stones go, Shoji. Okay. Gotcha. The way... Like the god, of course, knew everything that was going to happen. All this stuff was going on, and it took the main character realizing certain things to just go, okay, fine, we'll just destroy it all. Thunk. And it threw the god off. And
he didn't see it coming.
He didn't see it coming, and therefore he accepted defeat and moved on.
Well, he didn't accept defeat because he didn't see it coming. He accepted defeat because he would rather accept defeat than have his city destroyed, like before it was meant to be destroyed. Because the whole thing was he was telling the kid, like, I know the city is falling apart. Everything comes to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, all right, well, everything comes to an end. Fuck it then. I'm abbreviating, by the way. They said it a lot more elegantly than we did. But he basically just said, fuck it. If it's all going to be destroyed, let's destroy it right now. And the guy was basically like, no, it's not time yet.
Wait, what are you doing? No. And I thought it was an interesting play.
Oh, by the way, the reason why the city is being destroyed is because the board they're playing on represents the city. Like we missed that part. So like if something gets destroyed, like the chess pieces get conquered, or the pieces of the board get conquered, that means the buildings and the area gets destroyed because the god of the city they live in, he is the part of the city. He is like the breathing. He is the heart or the brain of the city. The city is built by his will, and the board represents that. So whenever stuff gets ruined on the board, the city gets ruined. What happened to the city when the main character flipped the fucking table?
I mean, nothing, because when the table came back down, it was all back in order.
Yeah, but clearly timelines, and because part of it was start talking about like branching, like decisions causing different causalities. Every decision causes an effect. Mm-hmm. He could have just ended a whole timeline's city right then and there.
Okay. Like
this episode made you fucking think. It made me feel. I had to go back.
But then at the end, it's like, oh, we're gonna start all over again. It's like,
well, because the thing is that what he said is that time does not exist. It's all like so. Like the character was upset with the god because he blamed the god for killing his parents, and the god said, "Your parents are still here. They're just in the past," basically implying that all time is happening at the same time. It's basically like Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. Okay. He's experiencing all of time at the same time.
Which is why he can never lose, which is why he knows what's going to happen, what movie he's going to make. And I thought it was cool that, it was very reminiscent of the Oracle from The Matrix when he put up the mirror. He said, don't worry about apologizing. What do you mean? He breaks the vase? Or don't worry about the vase. He said, now what's really going to bake your noodle is, would you have hit it? Would you have knocked it over had I not said anything? That's it. That's what it reminded me of, because now he sees the mirror. He sees what's going to happen 3 seconds in the future, 1 minute, 5 days. So whatever was the dialogue.
Yeah,
showing him the future.
The god tried to like trip him up by like showing him he can see every move that guy's going to make. But he's like, here's a mirror. Like he pulls up this giant like stone mirror that shows them like 3 seconds in the future. And everything the kid tries to do, except for whenever the kid tries to destroy the city. He doesn't see that coming somehow.
I think he did, which is why he was unfazed by it. Oh, no, the last part. Yeah, okay, the very end. I thought you meant when he flipped the board.
No. Whenever, like, I'm talking about the ending, like, He did not expect that.
I thought the mirror was great because you can see it's actually, and he's like, this is one of the parts where people usually go insane. It's a good episode. Great episode.
By the way, the reason why he says that because there's literally so anyone in the city can come and challenge the god.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone to any game. The god accepts any and all challenges. There is a horde of people outside the palace where the god lives of all the players who have like saw God and lost their mind. Or so the rules are if you lose the game, he gives you basically knowledge that you can't handle. And like because us mortals can't handle that much knowledge, and it drives them crazy for loot. And that's because if you lost, so there's like hundreds of them out there in the Jade Palace courtyard. It's a really fucking good episode. Like it makes you think. Like you have to pay attention to what they're saying, otherwise you're going to be lost.
Yeah.
The story actually is important to what's going on.
The dialogue is important to what's going on.
The dialogue. And the animation was really fucking good. I mean, the animation is good for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This one was it just seemed like
that's the number one thing. The animation for every single episode was pretty top notch. But
even Concord,
well,
it's still that's the only compliment I can give it is that.
Yeah, you are correct. That is the only compliment it deserves because it was just like what they do. It was like let's make up something new. No, you took the cinematic teaser trailer and just changed the animation. Yeah, secret level. It's just like, oh look, you made it entirely too long, and oh let's put a twist at the end that's really like, oh saw that coming a mile away, but whatever. Like people.
I still recommend this show. Though.
Oh no, I absolutely recommend the show. I recommend it. I can wholeheartedly recommend watching every single Solitary episode. Don't bother with Concord. It's nothing new. Even the Spelunky one. The Spelunky one was fun. Okay, if you were to skip an episode, Playtime Fulfillment, episode 15, the Concord episode, and that's about those two episodes. The Spelunky episode was fun enough.
You could still, if you like cameos and stuff like that, if you like the what if and like kind of like the post. But like
what if it wasn't a what if, it was a person in the real world getting invaded by a whole bunch of video games,
which was still I like the concept of it. I like it's also kind of like the whole like going against the totalitarian like the whole. I think that whole joke about how like Elon Musk wants to put a fucking like chip in everyone's brain. Like I think it was a play on that a lot.
So what you're saying it was
the message.
Oh, it was not the message. It was not the message.
Oblivion, honestly, if you have the opportunity, we'll go ahead and watch them all, really. Except the Concord episode.
You can skip. That's honestly the only one.
Skip the Concord episode. Some of the episodes are a lot better than others. The first 8 episodes. Well, let's see. First 8. I mean, fuck. Even the Crossfire one was great. Was good.
Yeah, I besides the Concord one, I really can't say any of them were too bad enough or bad enough to really skip.
I mean, fuck. The Pac-Man episode was bizarrely interesting.
I mean, look, you can watch every episode. Don't let us tell you what episodes to watch. Form your own opinion and watch them for yourself.
Don't waste time with Concord. It was entirely too long. It was like 15 minutes of nonsense.
I mean, I think you also say that because Concord is over. Like it didn't even. It doesn't exist anymore. Like I would say you can skip the Concord episode because I mean if you want you can still watch all the episodes. They're all good. I mean at least if anything the animation's still good.
Turn forever.
It's time for guilty karaoke.
Me. What were you saying about the fucking Concord episode?
I said that's all I can say about it is the animation is good. You can skip it.
There's your Concord episode right there.
You can skip it, but you should really watch. You should at least try and watch the rest of the series. Like,
absolutely. Yeah. These episodes, the closest thing you'll get to outside of the Concord episode to one of them wasting your time is the 5 fucking minutes that they gave to Mega Man, which has me.
He will never live this down.
I am not going to. I'm sitting there going, it's like it happens, and I'm like, no. I pause it. I looked at the timestamp, and I was just,
I noticed at the moment it said 7 minutes. I was like, what? 7 minutes?
Yeah, very the most disappointing thing about the entire season, which has been greenlit for season 2, so we're getting more, is that the Mega Man episode was only 5 minutes. That is the most disappointing thing, and the Concord episode, but you don't have to watch that. They're not long episodes. Their average runtime. Well, they run from
like 15 minutes.
Thanks to the Mega Man episode, 5 to 15 minutes. Fucking 5 minutes. Jesus God.
He is never gonna live this down, y'all.
5 fucking minutes.
But good animations. So.
Okay, so all-time favorite episode. What you got? Number 1.
Probably the D&D episode, just because of all of that one. First off, I'm a huge D&D nerd, but also it left me wanting more. Like I need it.
They all did. Are you serious? You can say that about all the episodes. Just
no, but I wanted to see them fight Tiamat. All right, I love Tiamat.
You wanted to see them
villain.
die to Tiamat.
I have killed players with Tiamat, so yes, I would like to see them fight Tiamat.
Die to Tiamat.
But and then Warhammer is right behind it. Like it's probably biased.
It was so well done. It's just like it was only 5 minutes, yeah, but it was still fantastic.
And then behind that one is going to go Warhammer, and then behind Warhammer is going to be probably the Chinese one. Like I really fucking like that one. Like I surprisingly like. Of all of them, like that one, like shocked me the most of how good it actually was for a game I've never heard.
Top 3. Oh fuck! I forgot about Sifu. Shit.
Sifu's probably number 4 for me. It was gonna be number 3, but
Armored Core 40K, and Exodus. You gotta understand these are really like really like
85 to 90% of the whole fucking show is
third, a really close fourth. Yeah,
like 90% of the show is genuinely fucking good. Like I would go back and rewatch this shit. Like
I could go back and watch Armored Core. I love Keanu Reeves, and the story for that one is just it's so good. It is too bad they're so short,
Yeah, unfortunately, like it makes you really want to like. I mean, honestly, it makes you kind of want to play the game to see if the story connects.
Yes, it does. And if that was their goal, they fucking achieved it for sure.
Like you see, like I watched Warhammer, and I was like, I want to go back and fucking play Space. I still play Space Marines, but I want to go back.
That was such a great episode too.
There's this archdemon that said, I'm going to just invade your mind and make you afraid. And Titus, fuck fear.
I'm going to invade your mind and melt your brain and make it ooze out through your face.
And Titus said no.
Titus said, eat a dick. Because Titus is somehow immune to the warp.
Well, he's not afraid. That's not the warp. The warp is something different, right?
Chaos. Chaos is the warp.
So I watched this. Someone fucking posted a reel there that got me laughing. It was like a reel of the stupid shit orcs do in Warhammer 40 fucking K.
Oh, you mean their firm belief, their firm belief that red makes them more powerful?
Yeah, no, it makes them go faster. And then no one has ever seen a purple orc because purple orcs are the stealthiest orcs. So no one. I saw a fucking like there was a large like a spurt of reels coming through my feed because I watched that reel where like people were like, look at my purple orc mini that I painted, and it's just them showing nothing but empty space.
Oh, that's funny.
And there was this little, someone made a little comic strip about how like there's these 3 orcs and they're in space. They're hovering over they're orbiting a planet, and they're trying. There's a guy who's hanging out the airlock of the fucking ship. He's got a sniper rifle from the ship in orbit, and then he's like, he can't make that shot. And the other orc's like, no, he can. Squazzy can't miss, and because he believes Squazzy can't fucking miss, he shoots the fucking his target all the way on the surface of the planet, even though it should be physically impossible for that bullet to reach him because it would burn up in the planet's atmosphere. Now, one of my favorite things is that orcs somehow found a way to travel across the universe fast using the warp, but anyone who goes into the warp, it drives them insane. Orcs don't go insane because they fucking put blindfolds on when they travel through the warp. And I was like, I thought that was fucking funny. They believe if they can't see it.
Yeah. Warp is a parallel dimension made out of psychic and emotional energy. On that dimension, big part of the chaos realm where the 4 chaos gods are trying to conquer each other's territory. Pretty much Event Horizon. Fantastic movie. Go watch it.
They don't get affected by the warp because they wear fucking
because they wear blindfolds. Yeah.
I think besides for pure comedic purpose, I think the orcs are my favorite things in fucking Space Marines for the pure stupidity.
What the fuck?
What?
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I pull random shit up.
Is that the Santa Claus from Tim Allen?
Santa's sleigh. It does almost look like Tim Allen. Santa's sleigh.
Oh, you mean the horror movie?
Yeah.
You didn't know that was a thing?
Oh my lord. Oh lord, her hair's all gone. Okay, this is a little insane.
You didn't know they made a horror movie about Santa?
Uh-huh. Do 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 do. I ain't worried about it.
You know who that is, right?
Who?
Like, that's Goldberg.
Oh, that is Goldberg. Oh Lord, he can act as good as he can wrestle. What the? Okay, stop. I get distracted entirely too easy.
No, you don't say.
Sorry, I just like. How do you react to this? Sony says there's no major risk of players choosing PC gaming over PS5, even if PS4 Pro or PS5 Pro is $700 and the base console got a price hike in some regions. It's like, PC is not a threat to anyway, who cares?
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from because Sony is a mainstay. Like, it is one of those. It's been around.
Yeah.
Like it has a name recognition. Like it's not Sony's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Sony Japan is not going anywhere. Let's clarify.
So before we end it, because it's after 10 o'clock. When's our next stream?
So yeah, next week is Christmas.
So this is Christmas. What have you
Next
done?
Wednesday is Christmas, and the Wednesday after that is New Year's.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. We could do a stream on New Year's Day.
Do New Year's Day?
I'm fine with that. I got nothing going on that day.
Excuse me.
As far as I know, I have nothing going on that day.
No. So for Christmas Eve, I think I'm gonna try to stream some stuff for Christmas Eve.
I might try and stream. I did say I was trying to stream Soul Reaver. So that might be coming to the pipeline soon for y'all. If anyone is interested in wanting to watch that.
Unless, of course, some mystery woman comes over and drops lifts my kilt, which, wow. So fast to laugh at me.
All right, look, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Kilted to have some company on Christmas Eve, guys.
Oh dear God. Let's get Kilted a prostitute. Sony
I never said that. I just said company
for multiplayer interaction. No, Sony wants everybody to sign up for the PlayStation account. That's what Sony wants. That's what they're trying to push with everything. Every single PC port that comes from PlayStation, all the so-called console exclusives. Oh, you're playing it on your PC? I understand you're not playing it on PlayStation, but you still need a PlayStation Network account. Like, get fucked. Those are definitely situations where fuck them. Don't sign up for that shit if you don't want to. It's nonsense. It's bullshit. That's support GOG games. They're actually selling you the game, not the license.
You mean like Steam? Does that? Steam is just selling you the license.
Steam. GOG Games is 100% DRM free.
Yeah, I know what GOG is. I know what that is.
So if you buy it from GOG Games, you can burn it onto a disc and you have it forever. That's it. That's what's beneficial.
Are there people really saying that we're going to lose our Steam games because of whatever someone's threatening to take away our Steam libraries, or is it because that one dude got who tried to take his Rambo?
Stop talking. Chris Kindred, former employee of Sweet Baby Stench, got a little butthurt because Cabrutus Rambo, a Brazilian, started making a list of video games that Sweet Baby Stink was involved in. So, yeah, they tried to get his Steam account shut down, filled with all the games they had ever purchased. And that's what sparked the whole Gamergate 2.0, because you went and fucked with another gamer for no other reason than you're a dirty little bitch. Which again sparked the backlash against IGN, Kotaku, or at least more backlash. And, of course, the wonderful, the lovely, the ever so elegant Alyssa Mercante. So...
Did you see what she was doing with Smash's latest video?
What, crying
So all those tweets that she made, she's deleting all of them.
Oh yeah, and that's
illegal. That's hot.
There's a precedent set for that, and I'm following the story. I'm probably not going to make a video on it until the end, because it could set a dangerous. I don't see how, considering like it's ultimately a defamation lawsuit, because we sat there and repeated the shit that she said online, and she's a public figure. But what do I know? I don't see a way for her to win. But apparently, somewhere in the documentation, they're trying to use this case to pass some sort of new law that you can't be mean to you can't be critical of some people. I don't know. Like this, it has.
That's fucking stupid.
Yes, it is stupid. Yes, we all know that. Anyone with half a brain knows it's stupid, which is why all the people on Alyssa Mercante's side are paint chip eating, window licking, room temperature IQ individuals. So we'll see. I'm going to be following it, as it happens. None of this case is new. Just to clarify the misunderstanding on the side scrolls and others. You don't. I think. Well, they're trying to set something new. She wins.
They're trying to make Smash a fucking martyr.
Yeah. If she wins by some fucking I don't know. Because she's going after Smash for repeating the shit that she says, which all of a sudden she starts deleting hundreds of tweets, a whole bunch of people that are kind of in league with her, I guess, behind the scenes or whatever.
Anyone she may have talked to, probably.
Like tweets are just disappearing by the hundreds, over the past couple of weeks. And it looks very questionable, very sketchy. And unfortunately, apparently, if she got this advice from her attorney is genuinely a moron. Because there's either what is it, statute or precedent before that, essentially maliciously deleting evidence that could be used against her, and it could lead to, I think Ron Coleman said he shared something. Ron Coleman is Smash JT's attorney.
I know who that is.
Okay, well, you know what? We have an audience, fucker. Yeah, supposedly Alyssa's lawyers are pro bono lawyers. They're activists. They're activist pro bono lawyers. They hate gamers. Shit, what the fuck did he say? That there could be fines involved. And he's kind of hinting that they are going to pursue this to the fullest extent of the law. As in, there could be repercussions, massive repercussions if she loses, which a lot of people think she will, like laughed out of the court loss kind of thing. So caffeinated kitty case is very similar. I'm not familiar with the caffeinated kitty case. This is similar. There was a H3H3 was getting hit with a lawsuit from somebody over fair use, going after H3H3, big popular content creator, streamer, and going after him for copyright for using someone else. A guy went after him for using their videos, but it was proven in a court of law, fair use protected H3H3 from top to bottom, beginning to end, and everything. And it was thrown out, which is part of the reason why we don't get too much copyright strikes against using someone's footage in fair use. It just had to be transformative. Everything. There's lots this all kinds of stuff that's on our side legally, but it all depends on the attorney, the court, and the judge. So we'll see. We shall see. There's a lot of people following this. There's a lot of people paying attention to this because it is a case that can and will affect it'll affect a lot of content creators. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it'll set a precedent that if she succeeds, and anyone who says anything mean about anyone, they
can go after her legally, even though you're giving an opinion. It's like he said something mean. He didn't like he repeated. You're claiming Alyssa Mercante is a prostitute. Well, she said she sucked dick to get her job, and she said in this tweet that if this doesn't work out, she's going to go back to being a cam girl. Because that way, at least when she gets fucked, she gets more money. So she's insinuating that she was a cam girl isn't prostitution. It's like you're selling your body, you're selling naked pictures of yourself online. You are a prostitute. That is, you're selling. But anyway, so heaven forbid you should use someone's words against them, which is what we like to do. I'm not sitting there trying to make anything up. I don't want anything taken out of context. So it is what it is. But anyway,
she might come after you next. Kilt it.
I know people, so I'm not worried about it. I may not personally be financially stable to go after, but I know people that will assist in it happening. I'm not even fucking remotely concerned because, again, I haven't said a lie. Oh God. Anyway, we're okay. It's well after 10 o'clock. I wish to go to sleep now. Oh wait, I can take that off. Fuck it. Anyway, thank you all for joining us again. No stream on Christmas Day because, hey, Merry fucking Christmas. It's a Merry fucking Christmas. Old St. Nick's got bourbon breath.
What? Oh,
it's so cold you can catch your death. A cop sold me some crystal meth. It's a Merry fucking Christmas.
That's Mr. Garrison's song, right?
No, all the kids go to bed each night to dream what Santa brings them, unless you're Jewish or Muslim or some other gyp religion. It's Dennis Leary.
Hey there, Mr. Garrison had a riff on it, I think, with the South Park. Like, hey there, Mr. Muslim, Merry fucking Christmas. I think that was the song.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, we're just gonna fucking say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.